Look. What the frick? Hey. Welcome back to MyView TV, the people's platform, the home of undiluted news, reviews, updates, and your daily dose of entertainment. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, leave us a comment, like, share, and subscribe.
I don't bring nobody forward in your cheer for me. Everything what you see up my natural talent. Man, me tell you something. You see, when you know what to please the audience with, it's simple, man.
My people, open body now, okay, open body now, right. This was a week to remember. One only per criminal dead. More still left for dead people, so nobody worry on themselves. But, I can tell you something. Me see the police, them launch one only per operation. Right down a sentence, me see them on them launch operation and say, Operation Leviticus. Yes, people. That is what go on down a sentence. But me don't want to see this sign, I want to see, welcome to St. Mary. And the banana chips me a buy. But a Babette me a go link. Babette Simpson. Because she launched for operation to Operation Hardball. Babette, come tell the people them what go on so far with your operation.
We just want to ensure that we talk to the people to let them know that we are here for them, and we would like to, get involved with what they're doing in terms of having situations that might end up in a manner that is not that's not good. Sometimes end up with murders or persons being seriously injured.
We have so far been able to write nearly 200 tickets, seized 17 motor vehicles for breaches of the Road Traffic Act, and also in our quest for justice for the community, we have recovered a .38 revolver with serial number erased and a couple of ammunition along with it.
Power go on, you understand? But you never stop right there, so people. We have to make a walk go down the people them favorite republic, you understand? And link up with Vernon Ellis. Theme operation name, Operation Restore Paradise. People, we have to show everything we are going on the news, It's not all about just the killing alone. People want to know what going for them parish too. So here we are going now. Vernon, come make the people them know what going.
So we started out with the basic in terms of looking at the levels of public disorder, the illegal vending, the satellite taxi operators, cash for goal operators, a lot of issues that would lead to public disorder. We are actually at a stage now where we are getting a high level of compliance. We are getting persons to adhere to the rule of law. We are bringing to bear the multi-agency approach. So, for example, the Transport Authority that they are with us, they are getting persons to regularize. The persons from the Ministry of Health, they are doing some work around what we're having in here. The municipal cooperation is pretty much shouldering what they should do in terms of enforcing the municipal rules. What we're doing though, we're seeking to have the space properly regulated. The issue that we're having, and when you have this type of disorder, even if something takes place inside of the township, it's hard to respond with the effective time that we'd want for it to respond. We also realize too that where you're having challenges with crime, where you have some simple things that are happening that no one is paying attention to, a lot of other things will follow. So pretty much it's a zero tolerance approach to restoring public order. The citizens store surprise, they've welcomed it. The business community, they are supportive of it. And the vendors themselves, they are very cooperative. All they want now is to be regulated and to be placed in proper spaces and to have the necessary sanitary convenience. This morning we saw tourists walking around in the township, something that we never really saw before. We're getting overwhelming feedback from business community, different levels of private sector, public sector, you know, people passing, giving us thumbs up, you know, saying that they appreciate it. All of them, though, their biggest concern is how we will sustain this type of operation. We're trying now at the management level and, you know, requesting more support to build some depth in sustaining this operation. The reality is 2 weeks or 3 months won't lead to that significant change. So we're looking at sustaining the operation beyond 90 days. We're also looking at how we can, in the meantime, through the multi-agency approach, teach persons to self-regulate. So actually we can scale down the number of officers. We're bringing in some force multipliers like surveillance units and mobile police station for the township itself. So when those elements are put in, which they should come in within the next 14 days, they will see some significant transformation of the space. So we're getting support from like TPD and some other agencies to regulate persons. We're getting color code bids for them through these agencies. We're getting alphanumeric codes for their bibs and the lanes that they'll operate. So we're getting the parish council to regularize persons. What's happening is it's a free-for-all. So everybody comes in and spread out, does their vending, etc. So the vendors are excited, as you say, because one, they are seeing some ownership to what's going on. They are feeling a part of it. There is an inclusive nature in the type of enforcement that we're doing.
We wanted to ensure that we do a sweep of the People's Arcade. From time to time, we always have persons who are not known to the police who migrate from different areas and take up residence within the People's Arcade and may end up becoming nuisances to us. So we were here to detect crimes, see if we can find wanted persons or persons of interest. There were 2 persons who were known to the police that were taken into custody for us to do some investigations, to interview them to see if, you know, they are wanted anywhere else for any crimes. Also for our public order reset, we're looking at the whole facility here, which is really in a state of disarray. It was not built with policing in mind, and we find that, you know, with a place like this, it gives a safe haven for a lot of criminals to operate. So we are looking at the whole issue of even the public health hazards that are here. We have agencies that are partnering with us today, Ministry of Health. We have the National Water Commission, the Municipal Corporation. They were in search of breaches. The Ministry of Health, they have been having an ongoing investigation into the sanitation issues here. Water Commission has verified that there is no running water within the facility here, but yet still there are generations of families living here, leading to poor sanitation practices. Also, what we know of a fact is that a lot of the meals that are sold on the streets are prepared here in a situation where there's no running water and poor sanitation conveniences. So we are really looking at a broad spectrum of public order issues here, and the main is for the health and wellness of our citizens in Montego Bay. We are very concerned with the fact that meals are being prepared here and sold on the streets. The evidence we see in some areas where there are push carts with the writings on it for porridge being sold, soup being sold. There's evidence of utensils used, but there's no evidence of running water. So we are concerned with that. We have done many operations here before. We know that it is used as an escape route when persons commit crimes in other areas in the city. They run through here and make good their escape because it's a maze. So we really are concerned, and we believe that our intervention is greatly needed if we are to bring about some law and order within the space here in Montego Bay. Well, personally, I think that this location would be ideal if totally revamped and designed to allow for persons to vend an extension of the bus park so that we can take most of the traffic out of the town, foot and vehicular traffic. And also it would provide a structured space for legitimate vendors to rent, put in the proper amenities, running water, light, and we'll have a situation where we can have a safe place for persons to sell, for persons to make purchases, and persons to ply their routes and take taxis. The multi-agency approach that we are operating with now will bring these agencies together, so we'll sit at the table and decide on the way forward. We have already started speaking with the municipal corporation about this particular entity, and they are in agreement that something must be done. So we are just ensuring that we get the public order together, and then we will tie in all the issues and the areas that we can to ensure that this works. So we just need to start the planning as soon as possible to get this done.